Evan Harder.
Okay, and you've got a frostbite experience.
Yep, sure did. What was it? 12? No. What year are we in? 26. So we're going on 13 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did it happen?
Up in Plattsburgh, actually, where I grew up at. So we had a classmate of ours pass away, and so it was, we went out afterwards, and I mean, it was like this, but probably a little bit colder. I mean, ice on the ground, snow, and decided not to drive. And it was about a mile and a half walk or so to my mom's place at the time, and so I decided to walk. Made it home. Everyone asks, like, did you pass out or whatever, right? But no, made it home. Got home. Pants and everything were wet, so I changed everything except for my socks and slept for a couple hours, and then woke up and feet felt weird and took my socks off, and they were purple. So kind of instantly from there went to Liberty, and then from Liberty they took me to KU as fast as they could to the burn unit. And then from there it was kind of touch and go. I mean, they really thought it was going to be the feet, like ankle below was kind of the original, synopsis, I guess you could call it. But yeah, they were able to save my feet at least, and then just lost all 10 toes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't forget that, even though 12 years has passed.
No, yeah, definitely not. I mean, the only positive is you don't have to trim your toenails, So I say about an hour a year doing that, So
Yeah.
no, but no. In all seriousness, no. It's I mean, I've been through some different stuff, hard stuff, whatever. But frostbite is hands down worst thing I've ever done. I went through in my life. The pain, just the agony. I mean, it's a burn, right? So it takes, but it's internal instead of external. So I mean, it just takes months and months, and then just the rehab. And I mean, I'm still dealing with issues today, right? I mean, whether my gait gets off, my hips get messed up, or if I get an infection in a foot, get cellulitis or whatever it might be. I mean, and the doctor I was trying to think about it today. I forget the doctor's name, but I mean, he called it from the get-go. He's like, it's going to be a lifelong, event that he's going to have to deal with, and he was absolutely right.
And I'm sure it was difficult when they said, we're going to have to amputate.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the hardest part was we didn't know, because they would go through and debrief and it got to a point where like I couldn't take it. So then we'd go and, they'd put me under, and they would just be like, hey, we might not. And then, I mean, I think it was 12, 13 surgeries, like where I went under, and they would just clean it out and see, what they could keep, what they couldn't. So, I mean, it was just week in, week out. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. And then woke up one day and you don't have them anymore. So, and the pain was excruciating. It was bad.
Worst pain of your life, you'd say?
Absolutely. I mean, they had give me a pain block the first night, and then that didn't hold like 12 hours in. So then, we're working with the pain management team, multiple times to get that, and then, on top of that, then just the rehab too, just to get back. I mean, I didn't walk for 3 months. And then trying to get back to everyday life after that took about, realistically, probably about a year and a half to be somewhat normal, right? So.
Right. Well, I'm sure there's a mental component to it, too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, it was, just being in there, and, not just for me, but the family, and especially my mom, right? It's tough on her. So, it's not just, it's like anything, right? It's like, it's not just you. I mean, it's one decision that affects you and other people.
Well, and it could have been worse.
Yeah, absolutely. Could have been way worse. I mean, my fingers, everything was, it was crazy. All of this was wrapped up. I had frostbite on here, my ears, my nose. Luckily it wasn't bad enough. So, but there was multiple things that could have been affected, not just my feet.
Yeah.
Just one decision, not thinking about it. I told the story in interviews before. It's, I've hunted and farmed and done everything. And I mean, obviously I was wearing the right gear, and there's been times where at that time I thought it was colder, but even just like when I was out today, I mean, you would think someone like me, it's like, but I'd hop out of the truck or do whatever and just go to mess with something, and then 5 minutes later my hands are just, just tingling, right? I mean, it doesn't take long to, for it to kick in. I mean, they say, realistically, I mean, it's about, 45 minutes, 40 to 45 minutes, it can take over. And then, on top of it, like me, right? I mean, if you're at a ball game or, having some libations or whatever, you're even more susceptible as well. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of variables that go into it.
How are you today in terms of like mobility and everything?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good. Like I said, I mean, I've got kind of a hip thing going on that sometimes my gait just gets off and just kind of sets my hips off. So, that'll be a physical therapy trip. Hopefully anything too crazy. But, I mean, for the most part, I get around good. I mean, all I have is it's pretty crazy. It's just a foam insert that they cast and then it just slips into your shoes. So, I mean, it makes a big difference. But, I mean, I wear shoes around that. I mean, I don't have them in right now, but I mean, I wear shoes around the house and just, it just hurts on hardwood floors or whatever it might be, right? So it's just a consistent thing that's just, you don't think about, take for granted, I guess you could say.
Yeah. Well, Evan, this isn't the first time that, our team has spoken to you, and, why do you feel that it's important to share this experience with people?
Yeah. Well, first off, I appreciate you guys allow me to have the setting to do it. I mean, even if it's one person or, I don't, hopefully it reaches someone through the years, right? I mean, that's what I hope for at the end of the day. But, if I can tell my story and at least just, if someone grabs some gloves or just maybe it'll save them from, I mean, even if it's just something little, right? Like, I mean, a hand, a finger or whatever. I mean, you never know what it's going to affect. So, I mean, I appreciate, you guys allowing this. And, I mean, I just want to express, how serious it really is and how long-term and really life, that it can affect you. And, it takes less than an hour for that to kick in, right? And, I mean, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy for someone to go through the pain and the surgeries and, like you said, the mental and the family. And, I mean, I'm blessed that I have a good support staff, but, I mean, if you don't or I mean, just maybe just not as blessed or whatever, I mean, it's, it can be very lonely in there too. I mean, even when you do have a good support staff, so. Especially like you going back to the mental side of it, right? I mean, the physical part is one, but I mean, just replaying that in your mind too. It's like the little things that you could have done to, make a phone call, wear gloves, wear the right stuff. Don't go outside, when you guys tell them not to, right? So, I don't know. I think, well, especially back then, right? It's like no one thinks you're gonna get hurt until you get hurt, right? I mean, just that simple, just taking everything for granted as well. And I think that's just important across the board, frostbite, anything.
Yeah. Well, and it sounds like that support system was huge for you and why you're still here and thriving today.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I mean, my mom, she's a rock. Luckily, I come from a family of nurses too, so having that presence with the doctors and pain management, and again, if you don't have that, right, it's like, I mean, the things that you just don't know to ask or what, I mean, there's so many things you don't think about. And again, going back, it seems so simple, but I mean, it is, right? But it just takes, it's just one moment that you can make the wrong choice and then you're dealing with it for the rest of your life. And, I mean, I got out, scotch-free, I mean, in my mind, right? I mean, I couldn't imagine not having feet. I mean, the toes is one thing, but I don't know how I would have done mentally if I didn't have my feet. I mean, honestly. So, and I know people have lost a lot worse because of it, or it leads to, again, lifetime things where you lose limbs over the years, or not to beat a dead horse, but it's just a little thing that could escalate very quickly, and especially, you know, like this weather. I mean, I know it's supposed to warm up, but, you know, I mean, I feel like winter's here to stay for a little while, so I mean, it's going to come back around.
Yeah. And so when doctors and experts give this advice, they're not trying to hear themselves think. Like, it's a big deal.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was, and they said it from the get-go, you know, and they're like, this isn't going to be easy, and, you know, we're going to do the best we can. And I mean, KU was great. The burn unit was incredible. The nurses, the staff, I mean, everyone. I mean, I kind of asked for, again, just a better team, support staff that went through it, but, you know, I mean, and you learn from it, right? And or try to learn from it. And,
Right.
But yeah, it's something that'll stick with you, that's for sure.
Yeah. Biggest thing you'd like people to take away?
Yeah, I mean, on the frostbite thing, I mean, I guess I'll call it like a broad thing, right? But I mean, it's just, if you don't have to, don't do it, especially in this weather. I mean, if you don't have to go out, don't do it. If you're going to do it, make sure, you know, you're wearing the right protection. I mean, I don't want you to go through what I went through or what a lot of others have gone through as well. I mean, there's so many things that you don't think about. And just want everyone to take care of themselves, your kids, you know, I mean, it doesn't take much.
Yeah. I feel like, Evan, you've got a pretty mindful attitude toward all of this. You know,
Yeah.
Where does that come from, and how do you just keep, you know, a level head despite something that's inherently traumatic?
Yeah, sure. Well, life's always thrown some curveballs, you know, my way. So I guess I take from that, right? Dad passed away when I was 8, suddenly, and then I've had some heart conditions over the years too that we've dealt with, so been in and out. So unfortunately, I kind of had some mental fortitude building blocks that kind of led up to it. But, you know, I mean, I'll tell you, I mean, I thought I handled it well until about 3 years after, and then you just kind of go through those mental woes. I guess you almost block it out and just try to get through it, but then it just continually, sticks with you. And then, whether, who knows what it might be, but like going to get inserts, right? Like, I don't want to do that. Having to go to the doctor, having to do continuous things throughout your life, or things that might pop up that you have to think about, have to be conscious of, like hot tubs. I don't go in hot tubs, right? If you're healthy, but theoretically they're cesspool, right? So it's like, I don't get in hot tubs, right? I mean, I just don't. I miss that, right? It's the little things. So, but no, going back, I've been blessed, and again, I think just having that support staff and being behind me and helping me understand, what to learn from it, and try to, again, take these opportunities to use this platform to express to other people where that might be, and anything I can do. I'm always open. I'm an open book, so anyone wants to talk or anything, I'm always here.
Yeah. Anything you want to leave people with?
It doesn't seem dangerous. Even in the time that I wasn't probably in the right mindset to make the right decision that I did. So that plays into my role too. But I'll give an example. It's just like, we're doing the snow removal, and we tell these kids, it's like, hey, like, this is dangerous, right? It doesn't seem dangerous, so it's like, take care of yourself, right? Go enjoy it, but great thing about Missouri, we have the seasons, right? You want to enjoy it, but at the same time, think about it. Don't just go out, don't just jump out, or think that nothing's going to happen to you, because it will happen to you. It just doesn't, it doesn't seem like it, but when you have negative, 16-degree weather like we've had, it doesn't take much. Be out there for 5 minutes and hands start getting all tingly, and you don't think about it, and then 10 minutes leads into 15 minutes, and then the next thing you know, it's like you're in a bad spot, right? So trying to narrow it down, and I think just think about it, be cautious, think about, I guess, if you think about the longevity of it, right? I mean, it doesn't take much to put on gloves and a hat and a coat, right? I mean, why not do that? Now I understand that. Not everyone has that opportunity, sure, but you know, if you have the ability to do that, then you know, absolutely do it. I mean, when we go anywhere, I mean, I love the cold still. Like, I mean, I take the cold over the hot because I think it's easier to warm up than it is to cool it down, right? But when we go anywhere, I mean, I always pack bibs, you know, boots, stocking cap, everything for me and the family, just because you never know what situation you're going to get into. So, I mean, I definitely take it seriously, but, you know, back then I didn't, and here I am having this conversation with you guys, which, again, I appreciate, but, you know, would I rather not have the conversation? Absolutely.
Yeah. George, did I miss anything?
I think we